What a measure of the man that Miami's little Havana's streets have been throbbing all night and all day and likely will all weekend. The devil has gone home, one woman was said to shout of Fidel Castro. In one way or another, that echoed.
He has caused so many pains, so many tears during all these years that this is nothing to feel ashamed of. This is something that we're celebrating because he has caused pain on all generations of Cubans.
I just wish my dad would have been here to see this, to hear it himself. He died like 3 years ago, but I'm sure he knows.
At once reviled by those who fled and revered by so many who stayed in Castro's Cuba. We are Fidel, I am Fidel, the chants of students at the University of Havana, Castro's alma mater. Get ready for 9 days of those respectful tones from Cuba, the official program of mourning established long ago. The 90-year-old Castro's illnesses and so many assassination attempts over the decades made that a must. His lifetime of fiery rhetoric, his sidling up to the Soviet Union, made him as polarizing in death as in life. Vladimir Putin today called him a reliable friend. Pope Francis, who'd helped negotiate the warming of Cuban relations with the U.S., expressed sorrow. And from President Obama, who's worn the new era of openness with such pride, a statement his critics consider far too forgiving of Castro's brutal reign. We worked hard to put the past behind us, pursuing a future in which the relationship between our two countries is defined not by our differences, but by the many things that we share as neighbors and friends, said Obama. There is a new administration right around the corner and new tone. The statement from Donald Trump today starts like this. Today, the world marks the passing of a brutal dictator who oppressed his own people for nearly 6 decades. A sign little has changed from Trump's views on the campaign trail.
All of the concessions that Barack Obama has granted the Castro regime were done through executive order, which means the next president can reverse them. And that I will do unless the Castro regime meets our demands. Not my demands, our demands. You know what the demands are.
So imagine what Cubans must be thinking this day, losing an icon like Fidel Castro or not, and at the same time realizing the path they thought was clear with Barack Obama in office now seems very much uncertain. Adrienne Arsenault, CBC News, Washington.